Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around the Aetherspark, the new 4-mana Planeswalker equipment with 4 loyalty, +1 to attach it, and put a +1/+1 counter, -5 to draw 2 cards, -10 add 10 mana of any one color, and then it also gains additional loyalty for each damage done by the equipped creature during your turn. So deal combat damage specifically. So this can be an interesting card. I don't know if it's very good. That's kind of what we're going to figure out today with this deck. Most people have said this card is terrible, and I don't disagree. But I wanted to try to create a shell where potentially it could be very good. I think what makes this card good or potentially powerful is its last ability, that adding 10 mana of any one color. That is something that is, definitely a powerful ability, and you can get this off as early as turn 4, potentially, having all that extra mana. So if you just paid 4 mana for an additional 10 mana and a +1/+1 counter, that's pretty good, right? Pretty good deal. So that's kind of what we're trying to do and take advantage of all that extra mana with this deck. Now, to set that up, though, you do need creatures that work well with this, and we've got a few. First of all, we got Kellan the Fae-Blooded, which we're mostly using this because it has its Birthright boon ability to search for an ore in our equipment and put it into your hand. So we're going to find the Aetherspark some of the time to kind of set this up. On 2 mana and then 3 mana, you can play a 2/2 double striker, and then it buffs all your other creatures too. So that's pretty useful, potentially with some of the tokens in the deck. But mostly using this as a 2/2 double striker because you kind of can curve well. Turn 2 search, turn 3 play Kellan, turn 4 play Aetherspark, equip it to Kellan, attack for 6 essentially, and get 6 additional counters on Aetherspark. It'll go up to 11, and now the next turn we can use the -10. So that can happen as early as turn 3/4 if you go turn 1 Llanowar Elves, turn 2 you play a Kellan or a Bloated Contaminator, and then Aetherspark on either of those. Bloated Contaminator is nice because it can proliferate when it deals damage, so you can add an additional counter to the Aetherspark. Again, it'll go up to 11 counters, so it doesn't go away when you add all the mana on the next turn. So that's kind of useful. And also just having Trample is nice on a big creature here. With the Aetherspark, and other ways to kind of buff your creature. So, with, say, Tyvar or Sheltered by Ghosts can be a nice target here, or the Draconic Destiny. So if you notice, a lot of these cards that I'm using in this deck are kind of outlets of mana for the Aetherspark. So really what we want to have is trying to set up the Aetherspark on turn 3/4 to get it to 10 loyalty using the Contaminator or Kellan here, or even Bristly Bill. If you go Bristly Bill on 2, and then on 3 and 4 you play lands, it gets up to 4 power, and then you can play Aetherspark, give it a 5 power, 10 loyalty, then goes on the Aetherspark, it goes up to 10, and then you can the following turn use all the mana. The creatures here are kind of our additional mana outlets, so to speak, when we get to 10 mana. Tyvar's ability buff all your creatures +X/+X. You could do that twice with the 10 mana, potentially 3 times if you have 5 mana, also available that turn. Bristly Bill's ability also to double the +1/+1 counters can be useful. The +1/+1 counters are kind of nice also with proliferating here, so there's some synergy there. I didn't talk about Tyrox. So the reason I'm playing Tyrox is because it also is it's a 2 mana, but it has 4 power, and 4 power is kind of what you need with the Aetherspark to get it up to 10 loyalty, right? Because it pluses 1 to 5, and then it pluses the creature to 5, and then it will go up to 10. So that's kind of why I'm trying out the Tyrox in the deck. Sheltered by Ghosts, again, a good removal spell, but also can be fetched from Kellan here. And Draconic Destiny, also a mana outlet that can be fetched from Kellan. So you can pump all your mana, give your creatures fire breathing, turn them into dragons, and pump all the mana into that. Same with the Skitterbeam Battalion. You can play this for 5 mana, which is pretty useful, but if you get 10 mana off of the Aetherspark, you can play it for its full cost as 3 4/4s with trample and haste, and that just may win you the game right away. So that is kind of why we're playing all these cards. Torch the Tower is just for some cheap removal, something to do on turn 1. And then Song of Totentanz is again an outlet for all the mana from we're going to be generating from the Aetherspark, hopefully. We'll see. And also can be used just as, a bunch of rats, hasting rats if you're just on the beatdown plan, but using it mostly because we are trying to generate a bunch of mana with the Aetherspark. So that is the idea of the deck. Pretty straightforward mana base. Yeah, let's jump into some games and see it in action. Okay, on the play here, going first, and looks pretty good. Start with the Thicket into Elf. And this can find... I should play another Elf next turn too. Oh, never mind. And it's dead. Oh, very nice. Alright. Land, and we'll just go Kellan. Search for Aetherspark, because why not? I'm not sure if that's actually the best thing to do, but we're doing it anyways. A Swiss Spear, and another Swiss Spear. Okay. Mono red. Action of some kind. Land, and play Kellan. Next turn we can get the Aetherspark going. But, let's see if they have a Monstrous Rage. Yeah, if they have a Monstrous Rage, pretty bad. Turn inside out. Okay. Also would have been not so good. But we're going to take tons of damage now. 12 damage. And 14 damage. Alright, there's a removal spell. A little late. And now we basically can't go Aetherspark. Get counters on it. That's unfortunate. I mean, assuming I have anything that can do damage, so... Guess we'll just hold back for a turn. See what they got. 2 cards. Hopefully they're both lands. A lot of creature pump here. A Manifold Mouse. Okay. Well, we're not dead. I guess is the good news. They could attack with the 1 Swiss Spear, but they're not going to? Okay. Well, let's take out this mouse then. Another removal spell. Okay. Let's go Aetherspark and equip. And then attack, I think. Not great, but it does give some counters to the Aetherspark. We have 1 blocker back and 1 removal spell. We're at 4. Very precarious. Sure. This is haste and do something. Haste and trample. So I guess before this is trample also. Oh, because of the monster roll, yeah. Got it. So we probably want to target that. go here. With a quick pass. So take out this thing. Trade there. Take 2. Okay. Oh wow. Diana is sheltered by ghosts. So we could make a ton of mana and win. If we do this for 10, this would probably be a win. We can do it for 14, right? So even if they have a removal spell, we can do this for 14? 10 plus, yeah. Wow, okay. So let's go for it. And wow, we did the thing. Actually did the thing. Alright, GG. Oh, you know what? All these, I didn't even realize. All these rats got buffed by 2. I was like, why not negative 20? All the rats got buffed by Kellan. Okay. Good to know. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, on the draw, opponent goes first. This hand is no red mana. It's not a great hand. It's okay. I think I can, yeah, okay, this is much better actually. Do we want Bristly Bill or Tyvar? Turn 2 Tyvar. Bristly Bill could be better. We go, because we can go turn 2 Bristly Bill, then play a land. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think that's a little better. Alright, let's try this. Alright. Start with the elf. All pain lands here, unfortunately, but... Okay, ward. Interesting. So, yeah, so now we can go Bristly Bill on turn 2 before we even play a land. And then buff Bill here. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell. Shelter by ghosts or something. Don't do it. Don't do it, don't do it. Oh. So if they don't disrupt this is kind of sweet because we can go land, make it a 4/4 Aetherspark into a 5/5. And then attack up the Aetherspark 10. Yeah, opponent is contemplating Llanowar Elves. Oh, interesting. Okay. The deal of 9 Leah. I don't think I'm gonna block. Which does I kind of want to trade with that thing? Ooh, Bloated Contaminator too. Is that better than just playing the Aetherspark? I mean, it might be. A lot of things are better than playing the Aetherspark. But you know what? We came here to Aetherspark, so... Aetherspark is what we shall do. Even if it's bad. We'll see. Alright. So this is going to go to 10. So we have 10 mana. We have easily enough for this Skitterbeam Battalion. We could go, we could even do, let's see, 10, so this is 15 mana. So we can use this ability too, if they don't disrupt this. If they kill the Bristly Bill, then they can attack the Aetherspark, which is kind of unfortunate too. You can use it just to draw cards, but We'll see. Opponent is in the tank. 4 cards. Another. Oh, wow. Okay. They are ramping. So this is going to trigger both of these. Is that right? Put a +1 counter. Then if there are 3 more +1 counters on sacrifice. Oh. Maybe it'll only trigger the one of them because no one's attacking with Llanowar Elves. Nice. Okay. Yeah, one of them is going to get a thing. Now, this is not going to work out for my opponent all that well because, well, we'll see if they have anything. But I'm going to go for the mana here, for red mana, to play Skitterbeam Battalion. Then I'm going to play a land. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter unless we want to. I'll just go here. Put a counter on token, say. And now I can use this. This doesn't have trample. I'll just go. Let's see. Oops. Colorless, green. I'll take a pain here. Colorless, and then double all the counters. Nice. And yeah, swing with the team. One gives me the nice. Yeah, good game. Alright, we used all the mana and did something. Very nice. Okay, on to the next one. Oakley dokley. One goes first. And looks okay. Give it a try. Archive, okay. Ooh, there's a Llanowar Elf. Get that down. A good one. Hedge maze. Another hedge maze. Okay, looks like potentially play the Contaminator here. Domain, I would guess. Yep. Okay. Well, there's another song. Let's go for the Aetherspark. See if we can do the thing. I believe we can proliferate this counter too, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. All of those. So that becomes unimpeded. So this is a turn 4 kill with the song here, see? Okay. Don't do anything, but this is actually pretty sweet because I'm gonna get 10 red mana and make 12 dudes. Yeah. Okay, take that. See if they have another Sunfall. I guess if they have another Sunfall, I can still kill them. Ooh, okay. They can activate and gain 6, but that's not going to save them either. Yeah, okay. Wow. Well, we did the thing, and that was actually pretty good. Alright. On to the next one. On the play, this hand is... oh, so bad. I mean, if it had a red mana, I probably would keep it, but I don't think I can keep this. This is keepable. I would say throwback. Maybe the song, probably. Don't need that in the opener. And try. Hopefully this Bloated Contaminators get there. Ooh, snap. We are on a clock with the Bolt Wave. Alright. The Emberheart Challenger. That will die. And there's white mana. We need that. Okay, we can go Aetherspark on the Contaminator next turn if we want to, or we can just play another one. Screaming Nemesis. No attacks. So if we go Aetherspark, equip, attack for 5, I mean they can block and then still kill this. Or do 5 to me. I'm just gonna swing here. See if they block or not. It's fine. Gotta take the hit. Gonna do 3, I'm assuming, to the Contaminator. Oh, neat. Okay, interesting. Alright, no life gain, but that's fine. Let's play another one. And then get our spark on. Next turn. Okay, nothing. Land, Aetherspark. And then equip here. See what they got. Okay, nothing. Swing. Yep. Okay, takes the hit. Alright. What's in their hand? Just a bunch of burn spells? Seems like, yeah, must be. Alright. Yeah, increase everything. And increase everything. And hold up towards the tower. Okay. And they're dead. Alright. GG. Okay, on the play here, his hand looks pretty good. Go Elf into Contaminator, or we could try to get the Aetherspark with Kellan going. I think we'll just get a creature down. Use all our mana. See what they got. Stable Master. Okay, that's a good answer to it. Like that green-white sort of whatever other deck. Let's see. Let's attack and proliferate. Poison here. Okay. There's some ramp. And wow, we can go Skitterbeam Battalion. Let's just go pedal to the metal, I think. Get a bunch of damage here. Okay. Yep. Down to 2 life. Can't imagine they're going to get out of this one. Nope. Alright, well, I didn't need the Aetherspark, but GG. Okay, on the draw. His hand looks okay. Llanowar Elves off the top would be perfect. Got a 2-drop, a 3-drop, removal spell. So, looks okay. Down our fast lands here. Red Knight. Okay. Fear Dread Knight, and I raise you. Tyrox. More power. Yep. Let's see what I got. Swings. Do I want to block? No, it's alright. Let's take it here. Cut down. Alright. Fair enough. Another one? Huh, there's another one. Let's go Tyvar here. See if they have an answer to that. And let's take, I think. No answer. Okay. So, there's a lot of lands we're drawing here. Tyrox here. And then Sheltered by Ghosts. Here to take out Creature. And then Indestructible. Yeah, we'll just swing here, I think. Okay. So we can use this ability. Creature's good. Raise power. I'm gonna swing. I think I still go no blocks here. I mean, if they don't do anything, Llanowar Elves, sure. There's a Kellan. Interesting. Can use this ability to, like, buff by 10. Or, sorry, by 4. Or, let's see. I can go Kellan, search for, like, another one. That would be kind of interesting. Search for something and play a Kellan. Also an option. How do I lose this? I feel like just buffing it would be good, but I think this is the safest play. Kellan, search. For Draconic Destiny. I mean, could be. I think I'm just going to go another Shelter by Ghosts. Play this Kellan. And attack with Tyvar. Tear asunder. Okay, that's pretty bad for me. Probably the best case for them. Block and let's see. I think we'll go give it indestructible. So this Kellan can block their knights. If they fire up their land, that probably is what they should do, but they didn't. There's an attack. Oh, attack there. Okay. Interesting. So I can take out one of these. They don't have anything. Okay, nothing there. Maybe they just want to draw with it. Okay. Dread Knight. Use, yep. Card. Okay, my turn. Skitterbeam Battalion. Certainly an interesting one. Yeah, I could play that and attack. Play the Sheltered by Ghosts on the Tyvar. It's also an option. I don't like just playing this. Skitterbeam Battalion. And swing with... What do I want to swing with? Maybe just all these 2/2s? Leave the Tyrox back, the Tyvar back. Maybe just swing like this. Attack, attack, attack. I'm at 4. They could fire up a creature land. I can block. Yeah, this seems fine. Okay. Alright, down to 10. And play a land. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with anything. It's debatable. We'll see, we'll see. Close one here. They know I have the Sheltered. So if Kellan becomes equipped, yeah, they're going to tap out for that. Okay, interesting. Wonder if they would do that. Play with everything. I feel like they don't have great bull attacks here unless they have some trick. Sure. Okay, it resolves. So I can go to blocks. So this can block here probably. And then Tyvar blocks here. I could take out the land itself. But then the land, it would kill my Kellan, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And then tap here. Indestructible. I think we both made bad attacks on these last turns, but we'll see. Okay, another Llanowar Elves, sure. Another land. Wow. Okay, well, at least it's an untapped land. So I can go, like, Sheltered by Ghosts on the Tyvar or on the Kellan. I feel like if they have a removal spell, it's really bad, but if they had a removal spell, wouldn't they use it? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to do this. They do, yeah. Okay. Do I have to let this go to not die? Because if I tap... No, I think I'm okay. I'll have to like jump with something. So, okay. Tap this. Give it indestructible. And I can use this to take out Mosswood Dread Knight, I guess. And no attacks. Actually, well, they had a blocker back. This could have pumped this by 4, though. They would have to have chump there, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Cottage is coming to attack. And exiling that. Alright. Doesn't look like death touch or anything, does it? I can block with a token and then pump? I can block with both and then pump? I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe to block with both in case they have a removal spell or something weird like that. Okay, they do have a removal spell. I'll just, in response, I'll just tap this to give it indestructible. And then also pump everything. So they're just dead here, right? These have trample. They're tapped out. Yep. Okay. Well, GG. Tyvar doing some work here. I guess they can gain some life, correct? They could, yeah. That's true. But I think it's... This is gonna gain me 8 life. They can gain 3 to go to 12, but then this is 12 here. I guess we'll go to 1. Not quite game over. Interesting. Okay. Game plays on, actually. They do need an answer. To the Tyvar. But it is vulnerable now. Nope. Alright. Wow. That was quite the game. GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Aetherspark combo deck here. This was pretty fun and surprisingly effective. I thought this deck was not going to win very many games, and it won almost all the games I played. I wasn't in the highest rank, of course, at the beginning of the season here, but it did win some games against some decent decks, I felt like. It did win outside of playing the Aetherspark, though, just kind of as a regular Naya beatdown deck. So there certainly is that, which is always good if your deck can win multiple ways. But how good is Aetherspark? I mean, I do feel like it's such an interesting and unique card that has never really been printed. And I do think that still that the secret to this card is using the 10 mana ability. If you can use that effectively, then it's pretty powerful, I would say. So maybe they'll print more cards similar to like Tyvar that have like really good activated abilities you can pump all your mana into. If they do that, then I think this card becomes better. You know, just as like putting +1/+1 counters on things every turn, it's way too expensive to do that. But you know, also it's decent just because you can fetch it out with Kellan, and that worked pretty well. The deck performed well. You know, so we'll see. Could have been a fluke. Sometimes you just get on win streaks, but I enjoyed playing it and experimenting with it. All the cards kind of seem to work well together and kind of played a role. I didn't get the Draconic Destiny on a creature at all, so maybe you could cut that for like another Sheltered by Ghosts. But yeah, it seems like a decent deck overall. And let me know in the comments below what you think about it, any cards you might add or switch around. Hope you enjoyed the games. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.